Hello and welcome to Security Sunday from sysnetshield.com. My name is Patrick, and I'll be guiding you through the events of the past week in the world of cybersecurity. Fryers that collect your personal data, smart speakers, televisions, or watches are examples of devices that are involved in excessive tracking. A British organization has tested 3 hot air fryers that are increasingly a fixture in British kitchens. Each one required permission to record audio on a phone via a connected app, which has discovered that the app provided by Xiaomi is linked to Facebook and TikTok's advertising systems. Products from Xiaomi and Igastar were sending personal data to servers in China. Other hardware categories, which researched, were smartwatches, speakers, and TVs. Huawei's Ultimate smartwatch required such things as accurate mobile phone location, the ability to record audio, access saved files, and the ability to see all other installed apps to function properly. For smart TVs, the Samsung TV and LG apps were found to be linked to Facebook and Google ad trackers. D-Link refuses to patch a critical vulnerability affecting more than 60,000 legacy NASes. The vulnerability is identified as CVE 2024-1914 and has a critical severity of 9.2. An unauthenticated attacker could exploit this vulnerability to insert arbitrary commands via crafted HTTP GET requests. The bug affects several models that are commonly used by small businesses. In a technical description that provides details of the vulnerability's exploitation, security researcher NetSecFish states that the vulnerability can be exploited on 61,147 devices exposed to the internet. D-Link confirmed in its security release that there are no plans to fix vulnerability CVE 4-114. Users who cannot scrap their devices and buy new ones should at least isolate their devices from the public internet. Attackers are exploiting DocuSign's API to create and mass distribute fake invoices, pretending to be genuine and impersonating well-known companies. By using a legitimate service, attackers successfully bypass email filters because the fake invoices come from the real DocuSign net domain. Their goal is to get their victims to electronically sign documents that they can then use to authorize payments. We are aware of these reports and take them very seriously. We are constantly monitoring our systems to identify behavior that is associated with fraud and illegal activity, said a DocuSign spokesperson. Taiwanese network storage manufacturer Synology is urging users to update their disk station and bphotos products. The vulnerability, identified as CVE 2024-10443 and dubbed Risk Station, allows attackers to gain root privileges on the devices. This vulnerability was discovered by security researcher Rick DeJager at the Poon-to-Own Ireland 2024 hacking competition. Risk Station is a zero-click vulnerability, which means it does not require any user interaction to exploit. This allows attackers to access data on the device and install additional malware. The vulnerability is present in the software versions, bphotos for bStation OS 1.0 and 1.1, and Synology Photos 1.6 and 1.7 for DSM 7.2. Synology has released updates to fix this vulnerability, so users should update to newer versions. Many Mazda models equipped with the Mazda Connect infotainment system contain several unpatched vulnerabilities that could allow hackers to install malware. The vulnerabilities affect many car models, including the Mazda 3 2014-2021, and allow attackers to execute arbitrary code with root privileges. Mazda has confirmed that the system does indeed contain these vulnerabilities, but also adds that physical access to the car's system is required for exploitation. Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you liked the content, don't forget to subscribe and like so you don't miss any news. I'll look forward to seeing you next Sunday.